it's Ange from Beauty by Ange and M, and I'm just going to do a stretching tutorial today and just show like what I do when I stretch and like how I got my needle and stuff like that. So what we're going to need is we're going to need this, and it's just something I got like a competition. I think it's like $10, and it just has like these little loops at the end, and you can like put your foot in one and then put your hand in the other, and you'll see what I do later towards the video. And then we're gonna need like a stool, or you could use like a stack of books or dictionaries or something like that, and then a pillow to go on top of whatever you have. And so yeah, when I was getting my needle, I was trying to look for like ways to grab for a needle and how to stretch for a needle and like stuff like that, and it was kind of hard to find like how to grab, so I'm going to show you how to do that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. So the first thing I did was I just got back from my trampoline, so like I'm already warmed up, and then I'm just going to go down in the pike just like this and hold that, and then do butterfly, hold that for 10 seconds, and then I go down to the middle first. Some people don't, it doesn't really matter. I hold that, and then I go to the side, so it's sort of like a bow and arrow stretch. Hold that for 10 seconds, and then I go to the other one, and then I go back to the first leg, and I go down and basically kiss my knee, I guess you'd call it. So I go down, and I hold that for 10 seconds, and then I switch, hold that for 10 seconds, and then go back down to the middle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to start off and you're going to do your lunge. And when you're doing this, make sure your knee doesn't come past your toes, because if it does, you're not getting like the proper stretch. And this stretch will help you with your hyperextended needles. So then you're going to come back, and some people sit back, but that doesn't do anything. So stay up, and then you're just going to come down and go as far down as you can. And then you can even try like going down. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to slide down into your split, and then just hold that. And if you don't have your split, then keep working on them, and keep working on your scorpions, because that will make them even better. So then you're going to come out, and you're going to do the same thing to the other leg. Come down in your lunge and make sure your knee isn't past your toes. And come back. And then slide in. And then if you want to, you can hold your hands. Some people just clap 10 times. And then another thing I'm going to do is you're going to get like a wall or something like that, and you're just going to go up in your bridge, and you're going to try and touch your shoulders to the wall or the door or whatever you're doing it on. So you're going to go in your bridge, and then you're just going to bounce, and then just touch your shoulders, and then come out and rock and roll. And then you can do another one, but I'm not going to. So then, now we are going to do this. So you're going to take your stool or your stack of books or whatever, and I like to add the pillow on top, because just putting your foot right here, it like hurts your like the back of your foot, your heel. Sorry. And so you're just going to put that on top, and if you already have this down, which I do, but I still like to use this, you can find a higher surface. You can add more books, or you can get like a higher stool or whatever, or you can add more pillows. That also works. And so yeah, but if not, a stool or like 3 dictionaries is a good place to start. So you're just going to put your foot up, and then you're just going to slide into your split. like that. I'm going to hold this, and then you can come out. And also make sure you stretch both legs, because if you're stretching for your needle or your scorpion, you're also helping your jumps. And so if you stretch one leg more than the other one, then your jumps, like your toe touches, like one leg is going to be higher than the other. So you need to make sure that you stretch both legs. So you're just going to slide down and hold that. And you come out. And always remember that if you don't feel anything, you're not gaining anything. So, like, don't push, like, really, really hard and, like, tear a muscle, but you also don't want to, like, be too comfortable. So, after that, it actually really helps, because if you didn't have your splits down, that's something to do. Because now, I can just slide down and I can hold this for, like, forever. So if you don't have your splits, that's something to do. That will really help. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your stretching thing. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but you can also take like a belt works, or you can take like maybe sometimes a dog leash, because lots of people have those. And so you're just going to take one end or whatever, and you're going to put it there, and you're going to get in your right split. If you're a flyer and you fly on your right leg, you want to get in your right split, because then if you're like sideways, then this foot would be like being held, I guess. But yeah. But if you're like a team and you fly on your left leg, then you're going to want to get in your left leg split. So my team flies on the right leg, just like most teams, I guess. So I find it easier to get against a wall, but I don't know. You can do this where it's not against a wall, I guess. So you're just going to start by putting it on your foot. You can also put it like mid-shin, but I find that your foot works better, but I'll do both. So then you're just going to take this, and I like to go around, and then just reach back. Just like that. Alright. It also helps to, hold on. It also helps if you start like this. Oh God. If you start like that, and then you can bend back and hold your foot. It's kind of hard, but I don't know. So I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to use my mid-shin right there. And make sure you don't go too far down, like towards your knee, because then this stretch like loses its purpose. Alright, so once you've done that, you're going to do the other leg, and the other leg for me is really bad, so I don't know. But I still stretch it to help my jumps. And I want my needle on the other leg too, so this will help. Alright, and then I'm going to put it in mid-shin. And you can also do this without this, but I find it easier because it's easier to pull down with and get closer to your feet. Okay. So, the next thing you're going to need is just a doorway, and I'm using the doorway to my bathroom. And there's my team picture on the wall. And so what you're going to do is you're going to put your foot down, like on the base of the doorway, I guess, I don't know. And you're just going to grab like you're grabbing for a scale. You're going to grab like you're grabbing for a scale. And you're going to put that up there. And then just reach back. going to do the other leg. And this one is like terrible because I don't know, I don't stretch this leg. I don't even know if I can get it up. Alright, I'm gonna try. Okay. So then, now we are ready to start pulling scorpions or needles. So I always start off by taking this again, your dog leash or your belt, or if you have a fire thing like I do. You're going to put it on one foot. And you are just going to pull your scorpion or your needle. And then just pull it up. And when you do that, try and reach back and make sure that your bottom leg is locked out. And then you're going to switch feet and do it on the other leg. Okay. And another thing I forgot to mention that helps is if you take like the side of your bed or something and you hold on, and then you just kick up as high as you can. And try not to drop your chest a lot. And then just do 10. And then switch and do 10 more on the other leg. Okay. So now to get to how to grab for a needle. So what I do, well, when I started to get my needle, I grabbed like really far down, and then I just grabbed like right below my ankle, and then I turn, and then hold up. But then I figured out that it's not the correct way, and it's not really the best way to pull when you're flying because it takes a while. So I asked my coach, and my coach said to grab, and this is kind of awkward, but if you put like your hand up, I guess, and you put your foot here, and you grab the top of your foot. So I'll show you. So you put your hand up, and then you put your foot just like that. So your thumb is on the bottom, and then your fingers are on the top of your foot. And you're just going to grab like that, and then you pull up, grab your ankle, and then that's like basically like the two ways I pull. And so you can just keep doing this by, when you're grabbing your scorpions, try and pull up as much as you can, and then just keep pulling like over your head, and that really works. So you're doing a scorpion, pull it up, oops, so you pull it up and forward, and that'll really help you. And then, let me think. That's like basically it for my stretching video. So I'm just going to do a bunch of needles so you can see. It also helps when you pull further down. It's easier to pull up. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for our next videos. And make sure to comment down below and subscribe. Thank you.